Radio. This is Jobs, and I am one of your co-hosts. And we are waiting, of course, on the plug and Lady Silk to join the conversation. And y'all already know, man, I gotta check the traps, make sure everything is good, and I can hear myself. Change, edit the post or whatnot. But you know, man, I'm hoping you having a good day, and if not, hopefully we can make your shit better. And if you having a good day, hopefully we can make your shit great. Y'all already know the drill. You already know the routine, man. We got a dope ass show lined up for the night. And let me make sure. Oh, damn, my bad. And let me just change this right quick. How you doing though? If you tuned in, what's going on with your life? You know, let me know you living. It is a blessing. It is a true blessing to wake up, man. And it's interesting, I was talking to my brother today. Well, we was communicating through the book. All right, bet. That sounds good. We sound good on there. But we was talking about it, talking to each other on Facebook. My brother had made a comment, when he wakes up in the morning, he thinking about money. And, my brother is almost 10 years younger than me. And I'm like, well, that's not me. Not to say, that's not important. It is, we all need money. We do, and I respect that. But that's not what I'm thinking about when I wake up in the morning. And maybe it's because I've been through some things that he hasn't been through. But I'm just glad to wake up first and foremost because I've been at a point in my life where I didn't know if that was going to happen. And especially after having something fuck up with your heart and having heart surgery, that thought never truly got. I don't know. I can't speak for anybody else, but for me, I don't know if that thought will ever truly go away. You know what I mean? Like I may always, and to an extent, I want to say that's a good thing. It's a little irritating, I guess, too. Because you don't want to, you don't want to be anxious or obsessed over dying. You don't want that. You know, but at the same time, it gives you a healthy respect for the fact that you're still on the planet. You go from just assuming you're gonna be here the next day to shit. I don't know, and you don't. Nobody knows what tomorrow holds, man. So if you got somebody that you love, let them know. If you got somebody that you pissed off at, you know what? It ain't even that big of a deal. It ain't even worth it. Now, some things I'm not even gonna front. Some things motherfuckers should be pissed off at you. You know, and if you've done somebody wrong and you can make that right, do that shit because you may not have that opportunity again. And that's some fucked up shit. For somebody to pass on and you done them wrong and you can't make that shit right. Okay, yeah, you can hear that shit echoing. But anyway, man, let me get off my soapbox a little bit. And we got a dope ass show tonight, man. We got Rusty Juxx in the building tonight. And I'm just waiting on him and my team to call up and do me a favor in the meantime and in between time, share the show. If you're checking us out on YouTube, which I would prefer, that you go to YouTube. My skin is my sin because we able to go live on YouTube. Now, I would prefer you do that. Do I play music from new artists? I don't know how to play music using Zoom. Like if we wanted to do like a review, yeah, you let me know in advance. And it's got to be shit that I can actually play that's not going to get our channel flagged for no copyright violations because we just got back from being suspended for 3 months for copyright violation. And I'm not trying to go through that shit again because actually that'll be the second strike. And I think you only get 3. And right on time too, man. Let me get the legend himself, Rusty Juxx, is in the building, and let me get him on the line right now. This is Duck Down's finest, man, and bars, delivery, energy, the whole package, man, just dope. And who else is this? It just says Zoom user. I'm not sure who Zoom user is, but we gonna get Zoom user on the line. I don't know if that's Roman them or not. All right, and let me. What's good, King?
Peace, peace. What's going on?
Hey, can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all turn y'all cameras to the side?
We adjusting, bro. One second.
All right, Rusty, can you turn your phone to the side for me?
You have one. You
Oh,
gotta
that just gives you a much better view right there.
take off your thing, so his screen can.
All right, how you doing, King?
I'm doing great, man. How y'all doing?
Oh man, doing good. They having some technical difficulties over there. My co-host just somehow it's tough for them to turn their phone to the side. That's a dope ass hoodie you got on right there, though, bro.
Good looking, man. Yeah, man. I got this from the the Duck Down site.
Oh, okay, man. How long you been on Duck Down, bro?
I've been rocking with Duck Down since '98.
Wow.
I mean, I dropped 5 albums on Duck Down out of my 14 albums, and the other albums I dropped on different labels.
So you didn't put out 14 albums?
Yeah, 15 is dropping Saturday. 15th album. Word.
Wow, my God, bro. And you know what? I'm not even gonna front, man. Like I had to really go through the catalog, man. You are nice as fuck, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Word.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, man. Where this nigga been hiding, and why do I not know?
Yeah, man.
And let me introduce my co-host, man. We got the plug, and we got Lady Silk in the building too.
Peace.
Hi.
Peace. How y'all doing?
Chilling, King. Honor to have you, man. Appreciate you coming.
Word. Thanks for having me.
15 albums, man. Okay, so let's take it back to album number 1. What was the motivation?
The motivation for the first album, I dropped that one in 2008, and the motivation was just, I just love music, man. I love creating music, and being that this was my first LP introducing me to the world, I wanted to make sure this one was, showing my versatility, you know what I mean, and that I just wasn't a rapper from the streets just spitting hardcore rhymes, you know what I mean. I'm an MC, so on this album I touched on many different topics.
Where you get the name from?
Rusty Juxx. I came up with that name. I changed my name. I have I think at like 15, 16, my name was Vic Funkster for a few years. And then I changed my name. Yeah. My real name is Victor.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? So my name was Vic Funkster. I think that the youngsters had changed their name to the Illy Philly Funksters, some shit like that. And then I changed my name. I remember Sean P laughing just like how y'all laughing right now. When me and Sean Price was in the streets, and he had known me as Rusty Juxx for years already. And somebody came up to me and was like, "Yo, Vic Funkster," and he was like, "Oh shit!" Like that's.
Oh my God.
He started calling me that after that shit.
Yo, what was it like coming up with Sean Price, man? Like Sean Price, a legend. You know what I mean? One of the best to ever do it.
Yo, listen, man. Sean P, he was my big brother for real, man. Like he beyond rap, you know what I mean? Real life shit.
Right.
And it was a blessing to be a part of his history, his legacy, you know what I mean? And I was a fan of them before I met them. And so when I started working with them, it was, I was just like, yo, I was happy to be there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I learned a lot of the of game from Sean Price, man, from real life to the music business. And you know what I mean? you know, I'm still benefiting off of you know, dealing with Sean P to this day.
Word. Yo, I seen a lot of people like we do battle rap too, you know what I'm saying? Like we follow battle rap real hard and all that too. So like I'm familiar with Sway or the team homies screaming Sean Price, you know, keeping Sean Price name alive real heavy, man. You know, so like everybody kind of says the same thing.
Yeah, man.
Did you first get into doing music and everything when you started working with them, or were you doing it before?
Oh no, I was rhyming since I was 12, and around that time that I met Sean, I was I think I was like 18 or 19 or something like that, and yeah, I think I was like 18, and my manager, he was like, yo, you know, he was Rock's cousin, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna introduce you to Helter Skelter. They working on their second album, and get out of here, go. They working on their second album, and you know, I want to see if I could get you featured on there. And I was like, hell yeah, because I was a big Boot Camp fan. And so he brought Sean Price around my way, and this is when Sean first cut his dreads. You know what I mean? Because you know they had their dreads for a minute, and he came through the block and shit. He had his foot out the window and shit on the passenger side, and you know, we linked up. I spit for him, and we've been family ever since.
That's fucking dope, man. Did you know Hex Murder?
Hell yeah, I know Hex Murder.
Man, like I'm from Detroit, man.
I don't like Hex Murder, man.
Fuck Hex Murder. Everybody hates Hex Murder, but loves Hex Murder.
Yeah.
He always got to make the point that he's from Detroit.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? The only reason I'm making that point though is because Hex is like a fucking legend in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, definitely. He's definitely a legend, man.
And he fucked with Sean Price like extra heavy.
Yo, we did a tour. We did a tour with Hex Murder, and this was I think this was damn, I forgot which year it was, but I know him and Sean Price, Guilty Simpson and Black Milk had did an album together.
Mm-hmm.
And called you remember you know the album they did together, right?
I can't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about though.
But yeah, so we did a tour for that, and soon as I met Hex, the first thing out his mouth, you know, this was me like 60 pounds ago, you know what I mean? As soon as he meets me, he like, yo, skinny ass Rusty Juxx. I'm like, yo, like we walking towards each other. And I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? I'm like, yo, this fat ass motherfucker. Yo, that shit was crazy, man. And that whole tour, we was tight, man. We was just, you know, back and forth, bragging on each other and shit. Yo, that shit, he like, yo, man, if we getting to some shit on this tour, man, they gonna grab Rusty first. I'm like, yo, fuck. Yo, that shit, yo, man, that's my brother right there, though, man. For real.
What's your favorite all-time tour you've been a part of?
Oh shit. Probably like two of my own tours. You know, I had a tour, Wildest JUXX. That was my first tour. Like that was just, you know, just
That's
me.
Fire though. That name is fire, man. That's crazy.
Hey, Rusty, move your camera up a little bit too, because we can only see like half your face. I don't want you to look back and be like, damn, them niggas ain't telling me shit.
Oh,
there we go.
Nah, I see it now.
All right, we good.
Man, so
now.
I think my favorite tour was probably the Wildest JUXX tour when I hit like 15 parts of Europe and shit, 2013 when
that sounds fun.
That does.
Yeah. It was crazy, man.
Like Amsterdam too?
Yeah, I've been to Amsterdam. That's like kind of like my second home. I've been to Amsterdam plenty times, man.
Oh my god.
But that tour was like the second time I've been there, because the first time I went with Sean.
What was that like?
That shit was crazy, man. The first time when I went out there, I think that's when I met Cannabis too. And you know, that shit was crazy. They got the red light district.
Yeah.
You see all the prostitutes in the windows and shit. They, you know, out in broad day, they just dancing and shit for them. And you know,
I mean, but is it like flabby looking prostitutes, or is it like banging ass hoes?
Nah, they was looking like they had lice and shit. I wasn't fucking around with them.
They look like men. There's the most of them look like men.
They had a whole bunch of shit. Yeah, just
so like when you first
I never been interested in that, man. Like you know, it's like they prostitutes, man. They dealing with millions of men every day. People flying in places to go there. So, but I wasn't dealing with
seeing the prostitutes out there like that. Like how did you feel when you first was like seeing that, basically? Just like that.
You know, I was seeing them from when somebody gave us a tour, like walking through the red light district. So it's not like they on the street with it, you know, outside, but they inside, and you could they right in the window. You know what I mean? So you could look
That's
into
crazy.
You look into the window like, as you walking down the street, and they trying to lure you in and shit.
Yeah.
It's like
you know, that was the first time. That was the first time I got to smoke outside freely, because you know New York was always on some crazy shit. So when I was out there, and I was rolling up, you could just walk smoking down the block. And like, yo, you could just ask the police for a light. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, I ain't doing all that. But yeah, man, that shit was nice.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
That literally sounds like you window shopping for prostitutes.
Yeah, that's how it go down.
Yeah, that does sound kind of gross, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Can you imagine certain spots, like, you know what I'm saying, like they'll match the price and shit? Like, you imagine here.
Oh my gosh, you'd be like, but for here, I can get this done for this price, which is $20 less than what you're charging. Can you match that?
And the promoter was snitching on mad artists. They was like, yeah, we had such and such down here. That's his favorite spot. And we had
oh, wow.
They selling on everybody that was coming down there.
So 15 CDs, 15 albums, man. What's your favorite?
Oh shit, man. I got a few favorites. I don't think I have one, but if I would have to break it down to one, it would be my first album. You know what I mean? Indestructible. And that album was, you know, just because that was my debut, that was it was, you know, that's real special to me, man. The album is titled Sean Price Presents Rusty Juxx Indestructible. You know what I mean? Because this was my first album. So, you know, Sean Price had to put the stamp on it for me and let the world know that, you know, that I was coming and shit. He ain't even feature on the album. But, you know, they just put him as executive producer. And, you know, I would have to go with the first one. But I love all my albums, man. You know, I got a few favorites, but that's probably the top.
Okay, you got any albums you like, oh man, that was that. You looking back, that was just trash?
Nah, never. I never felt like that with none of my work. Like I still, you know, I listen to them all the time. You know what I mean? So I never felt like that. If it was like that, I wouldn't have put it out.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of niggas that put some shit out because they need to eat.
Yeah, but I still give it 120%, even though I do a lot of shit when I need to eat, and I still give it that bang. You know what I mean?
That separates an MC from a rapper, though. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you can still feel the culture with you. You know what I'm saying? You can still feel the essence with you, opposed to someone's like, yeah, I just dropped the mixtape yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Like nowadays, like they definitely they put out so much trash, and just because they might have like a good beat or something like that, everybody's like, oh, that shit's hard, and I'm just like, huh? I don't even know what he was talking about. Like, it didn't even make any sense. Like, how is this making so much money right now?
Yeah, I'm definitely all about bars, and if you know, the artist ain't spitting, I ain't fucking with it. You know, I don't give a fuck.
That's a gift and a curse with all the duck down artists too, though.
What is
like the dedication to quality has sometimes makes y'all overlooked, because there's a lot of niggas out here that have put 100 albums out of
that's trash,
but it got dope beats.
Well, you know what? I never you know, a lot of people say that, like they'll be like you know, commenting on different shit that I do, and they'll be like, yo, man, you so underrated and shit, man. But I don't feel like that, man, because my fan base is worldwide. Like I've literally been all over the States, all over Europe, Canada. I had a Japan tour. Like I've seen my fan base crazy. Like I got people from Africa and, you know what I mean, all over. So, you know, to me, it's, you know, I'm good where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah.
It's not you have to necessarily compete, because They trying to
Yeah,
get
I
on
mean,
your level.
this shit is worldwide, man. This hip hop shit, man. Like people rock with you from all over, man. Like this shit
Yeah,
is
when
just
it's worldwide, it's definitely a difference in the industry compared to just being known in a couple of places.
yeah, like it never bothered me to be like, yo, well, your shit ain't popping on Hot 97 or 105, but like, nigga, do you know how many radio stations I've been on
That's
all over the world? Like big radio I've been in Belgium at the top radio station, like all over the, you know what I mean? Just so many different things, man. It's bigger than what a lot of people see, you know what I mean? Because, you know, they haven't been anywhere, so all they know is this, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
So what's the wildest night you didn't had on tour?
Shit, I don't know. I know well one time me and Sean was out in I think we was in Spain, like I think Lugo, Spain or some shit like that. And we was up there rocking, man. This was when I was touring with him on one of his tours. And you know, we was up there rocking and shit, killing the stage. It was the whole shit was packed. But it was in like a fucking big ass warehouse, and like the security was fucking the Hell's Angels or some shit like that. A bunch of Spanish dudes, like, you know, biker shit on.
Right.
And so we rocking on stage, and Sean he notices somebody to the on the sidelines, like putting the middle finger up to him. So he, you know, he was ignoring it at first, then he put his middle finger up, and like that whole fucking side, like 300 people over there just started going crazy, like, yo, what the fuck, y'all? You know, they start wilding and shit, like they wanted to kill us. So that shit was crazy, man. We kept rocking. We did the whole show, but they was bugging on that side. Then at the end of the show, us and the promoters was talking and shit. The promoters that got us there, they scared to death and shit, like, yo. And so, and you know, it ain't no security to stop them from doing harm to us. You know what I mean? Because they basically Spanish like them. I ain't trust none of them motherfuckers.
Right.
And so their whole fucking crowd had rushed up the stairs. And we had a dressing room that was upstairs, way up. And but they came in like the top dudes, or I guess whatever. And he was talking to Sean and shit. And he like, yo, you know where you at? He like, yeah, I know where I'm at, but y'all, you know, this and that. And the shit got squashed, but it was that shit was about to get crazy. That shit was real crazy. You know what I mean? I've been jumped a lot of times in my life, but that was a lot of motherfuckers right there. Word.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
We can't do anything about like no 300 people. Jeez.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a lot. You know, I'm telling you, that shit was
So
crazy.
speaking of crazy incidents, but you being in the game, having the longevity that you've had, what's the advice that you would give to these new artists that you see, like it's a different rap, but getting knocked off every other day? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I guess the best thing I would say, like shit that I do, like I can only, you know, give them off of my experiences. It's definitely be original. You know what I'm saying? Like I love originality, man. When I hear something, I'll be like, damn, I never heard of that shit before. I never thought of that concept. That was great. You know what I mean? And another thing I would tell them is invest in yourself. Definitely do that. You know what I mean? Like I got my own video camera. I have my son, my 13-year-old son. He's been shooting a lot of videos. I got my own studio in my crib. You know what I mean? I just invest in myself with everything, with promotion, with recording, with, you know what I mean, with a whole bunch of shit, man. And that is definitely gonna pay off, man. Because you know, you could work at your own time. You're not working for nobody. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could put your own music out. You go to TuneCore, or, you know, a whole bunch of different shit. It's a million ways, and you know, a million directors and you know, shit you could work with. You know what I mean? Learn how to edit. You know what I mean? Don't just worry about being an MC. You got to worry about being a businessman, and you know what I mean? Just tackling this whole shit.
Word.
What producers you want to work with that you haven't worked with?
I would definitely love to work with a lot of interviews I've said DJ Premier, and
I can see that.
I've actually worked with him before, but like I mean I never did a Rusty Juxx DJ Premier joint. You know what I mean? So it would definitely be DJ Premier, Large Professor, and And me and Easy Mo B been talking about working on a project. I had a dope single last year with me and Pete Rock called Black Fist.
That was fire.
Shout out Pete Rock.
Man. Yeah, definitely Primo and Large Pro.
That'll be crazy.
Yeah, man, Large Pro is might be top the most underrated producer ever.
Yeah, man, he's definitely fucking. Yeah, I look at his gram right now, and he just be cooking up shit, and I just be like, man.
You talking about especially when he do it like every day? He just be the samples that he do.
Right.
Oh
That's
my
what I'm talking
God,
about.
shit's fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
Any artists out there you like to work with?
Who? Say that again.
Any artists out there you like to work with?
That you want?
No, I mean I'm from the, I like a lot of these new cats too, but I'm from the old school, so I would definitely go for the greats, man, off top. Like I would fuck with I would love to do a joint with Kane or KRS or the God Rakim. You know what I mean?
I could see you with Redman.
Oh yeah. That'll definitely be great. Yep.
My bad,
Rakim versus Kane versus who you got?
I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with Kane, man.
I think it's gonna be a trash battle, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Here you go.
Why you say that?
They just don't have 20 hits a piece.
Come on, man. I know a lot of their albums, man. They got about 20. They got
hits.
Well, listen, if you're a Big Daddy Kane fan and Rakim fan, that's who's only watching that versus battle. All of their fans.
Facts.
And so they know, the fans know their music. So
20?
anything they put on that, that you might think the world don't know, them fans know that music, man. Trust me. I know I'm gonna know everything they put up there.
I'm gonna know every song. I'm gonna know every song, but like if I was making a mixtape of both of them, 10 songs will probably be where I would stop.
Mm-hmm.
And not that they ain't got better, dope songs, but as far as like, man.
You ever seen Big Daddy Kane perform?
Yeah.
Like to this day,
that's a show.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a show.
Shit, man. Like right now, man. I'm telling you.
But that's a whole different ball game.
Rakim is one of the illest ever, man. But I don't think his show could fuck with Kane.
Compared to Kane's, right?
When they performing it up there, I know Kane gonna just body that shit.
I can see he got a point.
I mean, he ain't gonna have Scoop and Scrap up there either, though, bro.
He don't have them now.
They don't have them now. Yeah.
He's killing them now. You got go on YouTube. It's a show he did in Russia like last year. He bodied that shit, just the DJ. I'm telling you, man.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I was up out my seat. I'm telling you, man. Kane is the one, man. I'm telling you.
Kane is fire. I will, and the live show, I give you that. Like if it was just like on stage live shows, like the one thing I didn't like about the Snoop versus DMX is them niggas was too friendly. Like I want you to be friendly, but I want you to be competitively friendly. I want you to want to win.
Yeah.
And Snoop took it easy on
it. You got to do a little trash talk and shit.
That versus was way closer than what you talking about, man. Come on,
it
bro.
Was, because Snoop wasn't playing like all Snoop shit.
That's not DMX's fault, bro. Like that's DMX. Like you can't. Snoop's had the longevity as well as the impact, but bro, DMX had one of the biggest impacts on hip hop. Period. Like DMX on mainstream transition from the shiny suit era, and it was cool.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. That he transitioned hip hop from the shiny suit era, bro. Like it was a big transition. Like you can't negate what DMX did.
You don't understand the anticipation for Doggy Style.
It wasn't. Just listen, Doggy Style was great. I mean, Snoop was part of Death Row. He's part of hip hop history, solidified. You can't take away from that, but you can't negate the impact that DMX had. And DMX was stone cold hot. I mean.
Yeah, he was.
Nigga, like you can't. You can't two platinum albums in 1 year, nigga.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. And speaking of that, yo, Rusty, when it's all said and done, what do you want your legacy to be?
I want my legacy to be even bigger than this music shit, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm a father first, man. So I make sure that part of my life is always intact, man, and I'm getting better at doing what I doing, being a family man and shit. But you know, I want to reach out and get into other venues, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, just take it to a whole nother fucking level, man, because I'm more than just an artist, man, and I definitely want to be known as one of the illest MCs that ever touched the mic. But you know what I mean, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna leave another mark on this earth as well.
Yeah, I definitely understand that, man. And you got a new project coming out, what, in 2 days?
Yeah, man, this is my third album this year. First,
that's crazy right there.
Yeah, January 20th, on my birthday, I dropped Sulfuric Acid, produced by Zia Lot from out of France. And that album did really fucking good. And the second album I dropped was July 17th. On July 17th was James Brown of the Underground, produced by Amadeus, the Beat King from Brooklyn and shit. And that album did great. And so the new album is me. It's me and my man Detonate. He's a hip hop artist from London. And me and him just was back to back on the whole album, man. And this one is called Impervious Alliance. So you know what I mean? Everybody look out for that one, man. The first single and video is dropping the same day as the album too, Saturday.
Fire.
You're an Aquarius too, right?
Definitely.
That explains the dope shit.
Hello, Aquarius.
Well, I'm an Aquarius, January 30th, so that explains a lot. And what you say, Silk?
Mine is February 5th.
See?
Yeah, see? It's only the bank robber over there that's out the loop.
I'm a Sag, bro. It's Sag life over here, man. we keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So
man, whatever, man. Whatever, man. Hey, man. So what you doing for shows now? Are you doing shows or
Yo,
like,
man,
like,
I haven't been doing shows since the COVID shit hit. Like I had a whole Africa tour set up. I had 6 shows confirmed, and we were supposed to go all out in March. And then I had a Canada tour right after that, like 2 months or something after that. But then this shit hit, and all of that just got postponed. So to further notice and shit. But I know I've been in this game for a long time, and I've learned how to make money out of this hip hop shit, like no matter what, you know what I mean. So I'm always like I'm one of the biggest collabers ever, like you know what I mean. I do songs with artists from all over the fucking world monthly, like every you know what I mean. That's why I got the studio in here. I knock out collabs like crazy. So that's a big stream of income for me, man, and doing these videos and shit. So. You know what I mean? Me and my family been good. Like, this pandemic ain't even affect us. You know what I mean? So I get to work from home and, you know what I mean? I'm straight. And when everything pick back up with this show shit, I'm going to be on top of that.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, that's fucking dope, man, because I hate having to go to work.
I want tickets to that show.
Yeah, man, I got you.
Tell me about it. Yeah. Are you coming to Ohio anytime within the next 2 years?
Shit, I hope so, man. Yo, I hope this shit clear up soon, man, because I miss getting, getting on that stage and doing what I do, man. That's another, that's one of the greatest parts of this shit, man, is getting up there performing and showing the people what you got, man, giving them their money's worth.
Right.
Who's got the dopest show to you? Outside of you.
It's a lot of people that got some dope ass shows, man. Damn, I haven't seen a show in a minute, man. So I don't know. I mean, like out of who? Like
anybody you've seen?
Shit. I don't
know.
I'm
gonna give you somebody that's underrated that you would not expect for a nigga to say. MC Hammer.
Oh, his show? Yeah, I would guess that his show is fucking crazy.
Any of his shows.
I could imagine. And he got a lot of people up there, you know what I mean, getting busy and shit. I could imagine. I've seen a couple of his shits, but not lately.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen anything lately, so I don't know if I can agree with that.
All I know, I'm just talking about just period. Like, and I was like not an MC Hammer fan back in the day. I was like one of those people like he ruining hip hop, blase split until I seen this nigga perform. and the shit was just like it was like a circus in a good way.
Yeah,
shit was everywhere. The nigga energy was on 1,000 songs I ain't even like. I was going home singing and shit. Let's get it started. I didn't buy that baggy pants. Don't get me wrong, but shit was lit.
You look like the type that would wear them MC Hammer pants.
Stop it. I did not wear the MC Hammer pants. I didn't do that shit. That was not me.
Like, come on, go hit across the floor real quick.
I do the typewriter shit now. Don't get me wrong.
He skipped Hammer pants. Bruce Lee 2s.
Hey, we don't disrespect the Bruce Lee pants, bro. And, hey, you gonna tell me didn't they wear karate shoes in New York back in the day?
Karate shoes? Like for what? What you mean?
I seen the shit like in Beach Street. I seen niggas with karate shoes on.
You mean like for
just like
not for recreational use?
Yeah, just to be kicking it.
Yo, this nigga
trying to swear up and down.
Yo, this nigga.
I don't know about.
Yo, this nigga from Detroit. Yo, this nigga really cool, dressed like Bruce Leroy, bro.
Oh shit, nah.
Yeah.
We couldn't
down
have
to
did
the
that.
shoes.
I wouldn't have. They would have been talking about that to this day if I.
Yeah, well, they are shit.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I'm like, what?
Yo, I'm old. So back in my day, you know, Bruce Leroy, like dressing up like that nigga was like okay for a good summer.
You making Detroit look bad, bro. Y'all supposed to be known for fashion.
That was a bad summer, bro.
Like that in Detroit.
You know, now it's Gators. You know, we made up for it.
So y'all transition. Y'all went from Bruce Lee ones to Gators.
I mean, we went from Bruce Lee's to top tens and shell toes.
Yo, top tens are trash, bro. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm sorry.
Stop it, bro.
Top tens are trash.
Stop it.
Yo, I'm out the loop. What the fuck is top tens?
Oh my goodness, those are Adidas.
Exactly.
Adidas?
What the fuck are top 10?
Look, you see how quiet I got. I was like, I'm not even going to comment because I don't even know what that is.
I never heard of it. So
you just gotta Google Adidas top 10s. Like there was since we're talking about it, when I was in middle school, there was this gang called YBI, and Detroit is not really a gang city, but this particular gang took over the whole fucking city. I mean, they were like the heroin plug for everybody, and they had like a uniform, and it was top 10s. They had a campaign hat, and they had these coats called Max Julians. So since that time, like top 10s in Detroit is just a fucking staple. Like every city or borough, whatever, got like a shoe that you good no matter where you go with that particular shoe. In Detroit, it's 10s.
Okay.
Trash.
Yeah. You know, in Detroit, you wear some 10s, they crispy, you getting love, bro. I'm damn near 50 years old.
I'm gonna put that in the round, man. I'm gonna remember that shit.
Shout me out, man.
I got the top 10.
Yes. You know,
I never knew the name.
Yeah, put the world on.
You don't know the name of nothing you're not interested in.
They're not too. It depends on the design.
They're not trash. It's you, man. You got on a Scully, bro. You can't really criticize nothing, man. You look like you about to go rob a 7-Eleven.
Like niggas don't wear Scullys in the winter, bro?
In the house? No, nigga.
I just came from outside, man. What you talking about?
But you're in. You know what? We ain't gonna do this while Rusty is on the line, bro.
They do this all the time.
I see him. I just googled them shits. Yeah, I know these sneakers.
They're not bad. I just never knew the name of them. I just thought they was just high top Adidas. Like I didn't know.
Yeah,
they sell them shits in Kohl's, bro. Like, man, them shits is trash, man.
If they sell them in Kohl's there, then let me know because I'll send you the money, bro. Send me a pair. I'm dead ass.
They gonna have plenty. You gonna be the only nigga buying.
Yeah, because them motherfuckers in Detroit is $85.
I don't see a lot of people wearing them though.
Yeah, like.
They got them 30% off on this site.
I
Oh
know.
shit! Please let
That's
me
what
know
I'm
what
looking
site that
at.
is.
I wish
Oh,
you could
that's
see it on here, but like, yeah.
Adidas.com.
Yeah, shit, man. I'm telling you, man. Like if I go to the city and buy a pair, $85, $90,
Those
instantly.
ugly.
They
Those
not,
are.
man. They
Like,
not,
don't get me
man.
wrong, it's just not a whole lot of good looking ones. Like, if you got like a solid color,
They
something,
got,
they'd be all right.
like I said, they got
But-
some decent ones, but it's like out of like, I would say out of like 100 pair of shoes, you might find like 3 decent pair. That's how they look.
That's trash. Like,
Well,
see,
well and I don't want to get too far off the beaten path, bro. If people want to get some merch from you, where they go?
Yo, they could go to rustejux.com, or they could just direct message me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I send everything out directly too.
All right, you got any crazy story that you've never told that you just have to get off your chest?
Nah. Nah.
I don't know if he's
If I ain't tell it, it was for a reason.
You know what I mean? Well, you don't make the statute of limitations and run out by now. No, I'm talking shit, man. It's not no Vlad situation. I don't want motherfuckers thinking that. It was a joke.
Yeah.
You don't incriminate nobody over here, man.
No, we ain't gonna do that, man.
Anything embarrassing ever happened to you but behind stage? Before performing?
Behind stage? Damn. Nah. I'll probably think of some shit later and be like, damn, I should have said that. Nah, not that I could think of real quick. Nah.
Man, you done had the perfect fucking career, bro.
No, I mean, a lot of shit happened, but I can't think of nothing that was embarrassing behind the stage. I don't know.
Oh my god, I done had a lot of embarrassing shit happen.
Who's the best rapper you've heard that we've never heard of?
Wait, the best rapper that I've heard and that y'all never heard of?
Facts.
Yeah.
Shit. Yo, I gotta say my uncle. My Uncle Ray. Listen, my Uncle Ray, his rap name was Rated R. You know what I mean? He came home 1990, something like around that time. I think I was like 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a hip hop fan since I was like 4, so, you know what I mean, forever. But when my uncle came home, he was one of the, I looked up to my uncle. I ain't had no father. My father wasn't in my life like that. So, you know what I mean? I looked up to my uncle like to this day still. And when he came home, man, he had books and books of fucking rhymes, man. And his rap name was Rated R. And that's when I started rhyming. And my first rap name was Rated X. Yeah, my first rap name was Rated X. So I looked up to him for shit.
Right.
I got his rhymes in my head memorized to this day. And he never recorded shit. You know what I mean? Just from him spitting that shit in the house. I know his rhymes.
Could you give us one of like a short rhyme that he did of his?
All right. He had a joint called I'm a big time gambler. He had a song called Big Time Gambler. He was like, he said the room was filled with the smoke, a cigarette tote, MCs around the crack table to go broke. Nope, not me. I just chill on the sideline and wait for the right time to come in and get mine. Cause I chill and do the knowledge first. Then I come in the burst and send them home in a hearse. I'm not playing, I'm saying it's rent to pay. If I don't get paid, my name ain't Ray. Well, it's about that time. Time to make the donuts. Time for me to go nuts. Time for me to show what I know. I wonder what I buy this time. A condo? When it come to betting, I got no honcho or no hands to be shaking. Just bones and necks to be breaking. You know what I mean? I don't get the whole shit.
That is fire. Like I'm over here like, oh shit.
Word, man.
Yeah, that's
fire.
That's fire right there.
I didn't even think he was gonna go that long. I thought he was gonna give us a little bit.
Nah. I had to, give you a little sense of how my uncle got down and shit. Word.
Yeah, shout out to your uncle, man.
If I was around your uncle, I would be influenced. Like, I don't know. I probably would have came like another China White or something. I don't know.
yo, man. I had to do it, man. I was like, yo, this is crazy because I went from, spitting rhymes to him, and he used to be like, change that, write some more and keep writing and shit to one day I spit some shit to him in the street, and he was like, he started telling motherfuckers, he's like, yo, my nephew was nice. and I was hype after that. You know what I mean?
Did you how did you feel when he started saying that to you, like to his friends? Like you felt like you was the man?
Hell yeah, man. I was like, yo, man, this shit is crazy. You know what I mean? I was, you know, once I got his approval for this shit, man, it was over for me.
He was like, yeah, I'm the shit.
I was in the streets. I was in so many battles, so many ciphers and shit. I was hyped.
What's the dopest battle you saw on the block?
The dopest battle I ever seen on the block?
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, I was in a few dope ass battles. I remember I was in a battle one time. I don't know if I was like 14 or some shit, and I was just on my way to my grandmother's house, and I turn around the corner, and all these dudes is like surrounded by the weed spot and shit. It's mad people rhyming shit. I ain't know nobody. And I just walked in, you know, just listening to the whole cipher. And then I just jumped in and started spitting as soon as somebody finished and shit. And I started going in, and they was like, "Yo!" And one of the dudes was kind of mad and shit, like an older dude. He's like, "Yo, who the fuck called special ed over here?" And shit. They was like, "Yo, this nigga's a ringer." Like I was like, I did my thing, boy. Then I stepped off. Like, fuck out of here. He tried to clown me and shit. I had the little afro and shit. You know, everybody had the afro at the time.
It'll go your special ed.
Yo, that was actually low key a compliment though, because special ed was fire.
Yeah. But I know he was trying to say because of my hairstyle and shit.
Yeah, he was trying to clown you.
This little skinny dude and shit with the afro and shit.
Hey, I used to fuck with, man. I got it made, nigga. That shit still gets played.
Of course.
Oh man, don't get me started, bro. I've been, man. You talking about you since 4 years old?
Man.
Whoo, man. I've been with hip hop since fucking day one. I can't even remember life without hip hop, to be quite honest, man.
Yo, you know what happened in 2020, yo? 2020 was the year that everybody learned the words from Top Billing. Niggas was saying Top Billing wrong the whole time, yo, in the hook from Top Billing.
What words did they have wrong?
Damn, who did that shit, man? Was it Mad Skills? It was milk is chilling. This is chill. It was
What more can I say? Top, like how? Can
no,
you get
not
the words
Top.
wrong?
It was part of the song though. It was like suckers. It was suckers that's down with niggas saying down with me. But Mad Skills actually broke the shit down and like showed the lyrics and everything. And it was damn, I'm losing it right now, but you gotta go back.
Apparently, you was one of the niggas getting it wrong.
Yeah, I was getting it wrong.
I think I was one of the niggas getting it wrong. I think I've seen that too.
Yeah,
I think
I was one of the niggas getting it wrong.
I'm trying to remember what exactly did he say.
Yeah.
Because that's damn, yeah, and it was like, oh, that's what the fuck he said.
Right.
And the lyrics it's everything is clear, but it's crazy how nobody really got what the fuck he said though.
What the fuck he said, right? Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to hear this shit now because apparently, like, I mean, that's like the easiest song in the world to me.
You, listen, bro, you're going to inbox me and you'll be like, damn, bro, I ain't know that either. That's what's going to happen.
No, I'm not, because I already know.
I remember when you know the song with Nice and Smooth and Gangstar, right?
Yeah, DeWick.
DeWick, right? So I remember hearing that shit a million times when I was younger, and you know, Greg Knight started off with Greg N-I-C-E, Davidum Beso, ah wee. And I never knew what the fuck he was talking about with that Davidum Beso. Come to find out, I'm like, yo, he's trying to say Dame Beso.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yep. You know, the Spanish shit, like, come here, and shit, like, he talking about, give me a kiss. You know what I mean? But he was like, Davidum Beso. He like destroyed their whole
It's pronounced it wrong.
Davidum Beso, but I caught on to it later. I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, I was today years old when I learned that. I had no clue about that shit.
Dame Beso.
I used to work with this dude in Florida, man, like 03. And he rapped, but yo, on everything I loved, yo, this dude had the heaviest Florida accent, but he rapped like Greg Nice, like no lie.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's gotta be weird.
They was very influential, man. Nice,
yo,
and smooth.
Rap with Greg Nice.
You know who? So the Guru was one of the nicest niggas to ever touch the mic.
That's a fact.
Hell yeah.
That's a fact.
Hell yeah.
And you know what? I did not, while he was living, I did not appreciate his greatness until after he passed. And I listened to his shit a cappella.
Guru got one of the best voices of all time. For one, he got one of the best voices of all time.
He got one of the best pens of all time.
One of the best pens. Like, he was everything. Guru was everything.
You know, y'all know that song. You know, one of my favorite songs from him is that song, "All for the Cash." You ever heard that one?
I heard that song before.
Yo, he tell a story and shit. Oh man, son, that shit and I wanna be on TikTok. This all my eyes can see. Victory is mine. Yeah, surprisingly. That shit and Royalty with Jodeci on
Royalty was fire.
Yo, his verse on Above the Clouds might be like one of my favorite joints.
I think
yeah, Above the Clouds is ridiculous.
Yeah, that shit is dope.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this though, man. When Sean Price died, man, how did that affect you?
That was definitely a heavy blow, man, and you know, it shit is crazy right now to even think about that, man. Like when I see T-shirts and tattoos and shit, like, you know, Sean wasn't sick, you know what I mean? It was really like out of nowhere, you know what I mean? So nobody expected that, you know what I mean? And it was just fucking crazy. I remember waking up to that news, and my wife was telling me that Bernadette had wrote that on Facebook, and I was like, what? And when I called over there, somebody else picked up the phone, and you know what I mean? That's how I knew it was on. I heard Burn in the back crying and shit. And but you know what? We holding it down for Sean, man. Like I never seen you know, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of women out there that do that, but man, but like Bernadette held Sean down in life while he was living. She held him down like a motherfucker, you know what I mean, with everything. And then after he passed, like she really held it down with the music. Like she put that whole album, that Imperious Rex album together. She went through all the bullshit with trying to get his you know, vocals from different producers or different shit. She went through all of the headaches in this rap game. She ain't never did this shit before in her life. And she put that album together perfect. And you know what I mean? Like, and she still do it. She get on stage. She did a tour fucking, you know, performing his verses with Rock. You know what I mean? They went overseas. And right now she's working on a fucking album. And let me tell you, man, like Bernadette Price is like the female version of Sean Price, man. Like they was really meant to be like she's something else, you know what I mean? She's something serious, man. Like you know how you could joke around with them and shit, but you don't want to get on their bad side. Like so when she spit, when the shit that she writing them some real life shit, man, and that shit touched my heart, man. I'm really proud of her right now.
Yo, that's incredible.
That's dope, man. Yeah, shout out to her, man, and rest in peace to Sean Price too.
Yeah, definitely rest in peace.
Yo, do you know Large Professor?
I've met Large Professor a few times, but we don't have like a personal relationship. You know what I mean? Like, but he knows of me, and we spoke a lot of times. You know what I mean? Just saying what's up and shit like that. But I've never, you know, rock with him.
I'll just be a nosy, man. Somebody was texting me and shit that fucks with him heavy.
Oh yeah, but you know that shit could always happen. You know, I ain't the one to press the issue, but you know if it comes up, you know what I mean. I'll definitely.
See, I'm different, man. I'm different. I will press the motherfucking issue.
We on this.
You know what? I'm relentless, man. When it's some shit that I feel we supposed to have, I just don't stop.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Somebody else could do that for me. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, me personally, I would be like, "Yo, Large, man, what's good? Yo, we gotta work." You know what I mean?
Would you work with Timberland?
Yeah, definitely, man. I love a lot of Timberland production, man. See, I'm not just a one-dimensional rapper too, man. Like different, you know, all my albums that I've done after the first one has been with one producer. You know what I mean? Just like the whole Gangstar shit, because they one of my favorite rappers.
Right.
So I always do an album with one producer. And every producer, you know, brings out a different side of me, you know what I mean, because of their production. So a Rusty Juxx Timberland album would be fucking phenomenal.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. And it's a cat. What's the dude that Billy Dance used? I can't remember his name. The guy out of Switzerland.
I forgot his name.
You recently just now called Too
Yes.
Busy.
Yes.
Yeah, I did a whole album with Too Busy too.
Oh
Yo,
my
I
God,
got like 6-7 albums in the stash that ain't even dropped yet.
Damn.
Can we listen to that one, bro? Your man is
Matter of
fire.
fact, I got a video out, like 2 videos out with 2 joints off of that album already.
Oh my God! Like, what's the name of those, bro?
Look that up.
Yeah, man. Let me see. The first one is called. Let me get it right because I got so many joints. I don't want to mix some shits up with somebody else. Hold up.
Cause that's one of my favorite CDs of the year, by the way. That Billy Dance joint, that listening session.
Listening session was dope. I did listen to
it. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah, so I got a song called One Day Baby. And then I dropped that 9 months ago. That song with Too Busy. And then it's another song. The other one is called I think it's called One for the Team or some shit like that. Hold on.
Like, damn, nigga, you don't get tired? The pen don't just get exhausted?
Nah, man, like this shit is serious to me, man. I love, you know, once I get the other one is called One for the Team. That's the most recent one. I dropped that 3 months ago, produced by Too Busy. Yeah, man. I just love this shit, man. And you know, so we just waiting for the right time to drop our album too.
Nah, that's man, Jesus Christ, bro. Like you would think that you'd run out, you know, like a lot of motherfuckers run out of shit to say.
Nah, man, you know, it's always something else to say. Like this shit is infinite, man. Like recently I just
it's always something to say.
It's always something to say. It's just some people don't, you know, they don't know, you know, they don't read or they don't, you know, they just limited. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
they don't.
Like I'm the type of artist that if I read something and, you know what I mean, I get all the details and then create a song from it. I've done that a lot of times and that shit always work for me. I'm good with that. And I just started working with Crisis recently. Y'all know about Crisis, right? North Carolina. With the Justice League. 91 then. Well, anyway, yeah, me and, you know, Crisis is one of the illest producers out, man. We just started working on an album too, man. The shit that I got, I'm just like, I just started writing one of the beats, man, and I'm very excited about this project. His sound is like so fucking jazzy and, you know what I mean, smooth shit. You know what I mean? So
well, we would not be opposed to you mentioning, you know, My Skin Is My Sin on the project. Just saying. We ain't gonna beg you now. My Skin Is My Sin or Intellectually Petty Radio, either one.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, we living for that.
My skin.
We ain't gonna beg you about it though.
I really do the majority of these videos, man, because I be fucking with my people, man. So I'm a race first type of artist, you know what I mean? Well, black man, period. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm all about.
I'm with you on that too, bro. You know, and unfortunately, it ain't enough artists out there like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, if don't nobody else tell you, man, we proud of you, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, what you think about what's going on in the country? Since we own that. As far as black folks.
Well, you know, we really got to get on the same page, man. We really got to get on the same page. I don't think we really need like you know, like people would say like a new Malcolm X or a new Martin or nothing. We just really need to be on the same page and get this shit right, man. Because we're so fucking powerful, and it's like people don't really understand how much power we have. You know what I mean? Like this, we could change shit overnight. You know what I mean? Just by being united, man. And you know what I mean? All I could do is do my part and play my position. You know what I mean? And hopefully a lot of people do the same. And the people that don't, you know what I mean, you just can't deal with them. You know what I mean? We just got to get with like-minded people and continue to build.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can definitely grow out of a person. Like if they don't have like the same goals and dreams as you, it's like, what's the purpose of even communicating? Because how can you communicate? How can you have like a decent conversation if they're not on the same level or thinking pattern as you?
Right. Just like, certain people I only deal with because they're family. You know what I mean?
Right.
If they wasn't family, I'd be like, and I'm the type to cut people off. I don't say shit. I don't
That's the Aquarius.
I don't make an announcement.
Yeah,
I don't make an announcement. I'm just out of here.
It's like you know what? I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just not gonna fuck with you.
Any of that, but I'm gonna definitely just like kindly just like disappear when you least expect it. Like, oh, I wonder what happened to Lady Silk. Where's she been at?
That's definitely an Aquarius type shit.
I don't got to do that. You know what I mean? I don't feel the need for the confrontation. It's just like, I still speak when I see you. You know what I mean? But we ain't gonna never get like that no more. It's just that I see a lot of shit that that turn me off. Some people, they like to go on people posts and argue and shit like, yo, how can you feel like that and all that shit. Once I see it, I just be like, oh, and I back out.
Because the thing is, we too lazy for negative energy. That's the thing.
Right.
Man. Oh, and since we own it, man, totally off topic, but on topic a little bit, man. Shout out to Grandmaster Jay, man.
Big shout out.
Yeah, he was arrested recently. He has been released, but he is going to need some money for legal fees. So please look him up and donate to the GoFundMe. That's Grandmaster Jay of the Not Fucking Around Coalition. Look, it ain't too many brothers out there that's putting in the work that he putting in. And y'all know how they do us when we start putting in some work, and he carrying a strap so that help the brother out.
It's a fact, man.
Yeah. My bad. I had to get on my soapbox a little bit though.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, he been on the show a couple of times, man. That's our guy.
Oh yeah?
Right. Yeah, it's a fact.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, man. We try to have a nice balance of of just different motherfuckers on the show, man. As far as like people that's organizing or doing pro-black or like MCs whatever we try not to just stay in one lane, man. If black folks is talking about it, we like to talk about it.
Yeah, man, and that's another thing. Like I was saying, I'll be playing my position. Y'all play your position. Like we need our media, our own media. You know what I mean? Like y'all have y'all show, and so you could put whatever you want on your show. You know what I mean? This is and that's what people want to hear, man. There's a whole audience out there for that.
The sad part about it though is that like I'll reach out to somebody and they'll say no to us and go on Vlad.
Oh,
facts.
Shit.
Facts. That's big facts. That's big facts.
Yo, what's crazy, man? I was talking about this shit from a long time ago. I would never go on Vlad before this shit happened. Before people started saying, yo, don't go on and he be indicted. I've been like, the fuck out of here. I wouldn't do it.
I mean, but you know what? Like I don't have anything against anybody going on Vlad. I understand you got a brand that you're trying to expand, but when you do it at the expense of your own people, it don't have to be our show. Be my boy's show or somebody else's show that look like us. But when you do exclusively, I'm gonna go to Vlad or Ebro or those types. And come on, son, and I'm not blaming that man for niggas getting locked up, because if you're dumb enough to get on a fucking network that's got 1 million fucking subscribers and say, oh, I did X, Y, and Z, well, you should get locked up. You're stupid. I'm not gonna blame him.
Yeah, I would never do that, man. Like it's certain shit that's not like camera. But it's like that's not for none of this shit, man. You just keep that to yourself.
Like every nigga ain't smart like that though. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas is dumb. You know what I mean? This is just what it is. Like so, like he's asking these trivial questions, getting people to admit, certain things that they've done. Like
he's not getting you to admit. If you dumb, you're gonna get caught anyway, bro.
I mean, yo, Sue Surf. I posted a clip that Sue Surf explained it. He was like, "Yo, you're a confidential CI.
Yeah,
you're a confidential CI. That's essentially what it is, because his material is used as evidence, but he's not listed on the paperwork. That's it.
I mean, but it's not like it's a surprise. It's not like you haven't seen a Vlad interview a million times and him asking the same fucking shit. And if your dumb ass get up there and he asks you, well, rapper X,
how many
when you was in the hood, right? How many bricks did you have in the couch? Well, I had 17 bricks and 32 guns. Your dumb ass deserves to go to jail, bro. Like, do some of the smallest amount of research. Watch a Vlad interview, and you will get the picture.
It's not just Vlad though, yo. What it is
it's not.
It's social media. It's social media. It's niggas just being dumb. Like niggas got to understand that the feds has infiltrated everything. So the feds own everything, bro.
You got kids that get on Instagram and tell on themselves.
It's no question.
They definitely do.
Even
when they arguing.
Even like Casanova, like and I ain't screaming. I ain't gonna say free that man, but he innocent until proven guilty. But pretty much, from the article that I read, like they had access. The police gave Instagram a warrant. They was watching his DMs the entire time.
But you know what compounds that though? It ain't even Vlad, because I see a lot of black YouTubers that spent a shitload of time talking about Mo3 getting murdered, talking about King Von getting murdered. I seen one particular YouTuber do at least 20 videos about King Von.
I'm sure.
People who follow the beef through social media. Like somebody will sit here and argue with you about how the beef started. Be like, nah, that's not how that shit started. First, he went over there. Like, you think if you know it, everybody know.
Right.
You know what I mean? I come from a different era. Like the killers around my way did not associate with the squares or anybody else but killers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see them standing on the corner and they talking about some shit that went down, you ain't hear that shit if you wasn't in that crowd. You know what I mean? That shit wasn't something to be telling everybody, telling females, definitely not going up there telling white people.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't,
it's just different, bro. But I don't want to hear how you pro-black, but yet you doing gossipy shit about niggas every other show. Not that everybody don't talk about current events, but when you spending an exorbitant amount of time talking about fucked up shit niggas did, you ain't pro-black, bro. You pro-you.
I'm not with that. That's not for the TV. That's something you talk about with your homeboy and shit on the side and shit. You don't ever do that.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. Because we'll talk about niggas like on the phone, like situations, not niggas, but situations this happened or this happened. But I'm not about to be doing a show after show after show after show about some young man losing his life.
Nah. Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, and that's why we ain't got 1 million subscribers.
It's turned into a death culture. At least that's what that's the perception of it. You know what I'm saying? Like these young boys get a hold of all this money, bro, and you get all that money, man. You know what I mean? Like, some of that shit just come with it. Like, do they fall for the trap? Yeah. You know what I mean? But they just gotta move smarter, man. Like that's it.
Man, that's what causes deaths.
It ain't like my generation taught y'all generation fucked up shit. Your generation and taught this generation fucked up shit. It's just a cycle and just getting worse. Yeah. Like I forget, it was one young rapper who's like, you ain't a man because you got into a fight. You a man if you kill somebody.
Young boy said that.
Like really? That's how we define in manhood now.
Yo, young is like this gener. I ain't gonna say Jay-Z, but he got real big ass influence on this generation, bro. Like young boy hot as fish grease, man. Like he stay in some shit, But this is
where the parents come in at, man.
Yeah,
like you gotta have. That's why the father is definitely needed in the household, man. Like your father, both parents. But I'm just saying, man, you need your father. Like I got 3 children. My daughter's 9. My other son is 13. My oldest is 22. So I'm at all the different levels with them and shit.
Right.
And 22-year-old, he knows better, man. Like I talked to him about all that type of shit, man. He's not gonna go down the same road as, you know what I mean, a lot of people in his age bracket and shit, man. 'Cause he know the deal, man. You know what I mean? Not to say anything can happen in the streets, you know what I'm saying, but he's smarter than the average, man. And
Right.
I wish I would have had that type of guidance when I was his age, you know, growing up, period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man.
So a lot of people
Man.
don't have that. So it's nothing, the people that they going to is older dudes that's stupid as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So they telling them shit like that. You don't have nobody to sit down and tell them like, what? That shit sound crazy what you saying, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Like my son can't tell me nothing stupid. Nothing. Anything he tell me some crazy shit, I'm letting him know off top. And I'm drilling that shit in his head. Like, don't ever say no shit like that in your life. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You can't tell me no crazy shit. I don't tell my kids that, you know, like I grew up in the streets, but they didn't grow up in the streets. So they not gonna be like that. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
telling them
Mhm.
this is not the way to go. I'm never gonna tell them, well, you gotta do this shit, but fucking go all out, get a gun and all that shit. Never. You know what I mean? I'm talking to them as a father. I'm never talking to them like they big homie and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
You know, like people be like, "Oh, my child is my best friend." Like your child is 8. The fuck is you talking about?
We got good relationships. We have a good relationship, but it's not like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, look, it's got to be levels to the shit. You know,
Yeah.
and then when they grown, you know, yeah, it changes.
Yeah.
You know, and even then, they still, you know, there's still that line there.
Yeah,
But
because
we
you still young and you don't know everything yet. So I'm telling you, because
man,
I've been there already.
man, what's that about? All right, but other than that, man, damn, what was I about to say? I didn't completely forgot, man. But we're not gonna hold you up forever. Truly, truly, truly appreciate your time, your energy, and your wisdom, bro. And
Yeah,
if there's
man.
ever anything we can do for you, don't hesitate to let me know.
Right.
And thanks for
Got
sharing the flyer, man. That's fucking dope, man. I like
That was love, man.
yeah, your
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
energy,
yeah.
bro, is like dope.
Good looking, man. I appreciate it, man.
You know, that's some Aquarius shit, though, man. I would have, you know.
It
Yep.
definitely is. I can.
Hey, and I hope you didn't, you know, that I think the flyer came. Shout out to Renee Black. She does our flyers. You know,
Yeah.
I thought that flyer came out kind of dope, though. That was a dope picture.
Yeah, that was from one of the albums I dropped last year and shit.
Yeah, I seen that one. I was like, okay, yeah, she gonna be able to work magic with that one. You know,
Yeah.
because I asked him for a picture with it. Shit, you know, like Renee just happened to be up at 6 a.m. I was like, okay, can you do this one so we can get it out there?
Yeah.
Came out dope though.
Oh,
Anything you
good,
want to
man, 'cause
say?
some people used a lot of the same old photos for different radio shows, but I mean, they used like the same photo, so I was hoping it wasn't one of them pictures that I ain't like. But that one was cool.
Okay, I'm glad. You know, you know, when you said that shit, I was
I gotta
ooh.
put some new photos on Google for me. Word, some updated shit. Word.
that would help, you know. But you know, hey, it came out pretty decent though, man.
Yeah, nah, it was cool. Yeah, definitely.
And once again, before you go, man, how do people get in touch with you? They want to get a feature from you, the whole 9.
Well, anybody, you can hit me up on Twitter. It's Rusty Jux 357. That's RUSTEJUXX 357. On Facebook is Facebook/Rusty Jux. Space, that's the fan page. The other Facebook is Facebook/Victor Evans. You know, they make you change it to your government and shit. And Instagram is Rusty _motherfucking _Jux. And that's RUSTEMUTHAFUCKINJUXX. Yeah, or you could just hit me, or you could email me. You need one of them collabs. You need a mean 16 on your joint, you know what I mean? Just hit up hardbodyhiphop@gmail.com. That's HARDBODIE hiphop@gmail.
No doubt, man. Again, thank you for your time, your wisdom, and your energy, bruh. And we here, man. My skin is my sin one on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow us. Lady Silk.
You can
Anything?
follow me at Lady Silk, the number 4 Life Baby on IG, and everything else is Lady Silk for Life Baby.
Lady Silk for life, baby. What you got, Ron? Come on, man.
Yo, big shout out to Rusty Juxx for coming through, kicking it with us, man. We
No,
definitely
nigga, Rusty motherfucking Juxx.
I know.
yeah,
Uh,
Rusty motherfucking Juxx on IG, man. We appreciate you coming through, man. Yo, follow me on IG at Striving for Perfection _43. Big shout out to Keys Development, big shout out 300 Gangsters. Big shout out to Knowledge, man. Yo, we salute you, man. Thank you, brother. And yo, holla at us tomorrow. We got the water cooler popping, same time, 7 p.m. Check us out, man. We got another dope show for you, man. Holla at us.
Everybody
Yo,
on here
All
live.
right.
Please tell your friends to go follow on YouTube. My Skin Is My Sin. Show some love. That's it.
right, man. We like 24 people away from a stack, man. Come the fuck on. Like, what bullshit? Like, goddamn. You know,
Yeah,
that's the
I'm about
first
to go on there
1,000.
and add on to that right now.
Oh,
Yo, we
that's dope.
appreciate you.
That's
Thank
fucking dope, man. That's fucking dope. And yo, shout out to Knowledge, man. Do the Knowledge Radio. This nigga has done like 7,000 shows in like 20 months. Like
Knowledge, James Brown and radio, man.
My God.
Man.
I don't. Hey, man. Shout out to you, man. Definitely appreciate the plug. Don't forget to check out emeraldshell.com if you want some custom made jewelry. Go to liberationmindedmedia.com if you want an intellectually petty hoodie or some other shit. Go on to merch. And check out the rest of our shows, man. Self Love Is My Rehab. Queens with Vibes and Visions. Opinions and Assholes. The Water Cooler. Got a whole team over here, man. Fuck with us. Other than that, man, once again, shout out to Rusty motherfucking Juxx and Duck Down, you know, the whole family over there, man. Rest in peace, Sean Price. Rest in peace, moms. Rest in peace, pops. Other than that, man, we out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.